Hey, yo, turn this mic up. Hey, yo, I like the way nobody clapped when they said my name. That's real. Because y'all don't know, a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't know who I am. That's real because y'all feel stupid to clap for a motherfucker you don't know. And then he get on and he just babbling about some blah, 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 blah. Yo, my man, hold on. Yo, I'm gonna say something real. At the count of 3, I want everybody to put your middle finger up, right? Come on, put your middle fingers up. Come on, put your middle finger up. When I count to you, my man, drinking the water, come on. Yeah, there you go, nigga. When I count to 3, I want all of y'all to say, fuck you, Technique. Ready? I'm serious, I'm dead serious. This nigga, you getting happy already. Yo, ready? 1, 2, 3. See, that's what I'm saying. So I don't give a fuck about none of y'all anyway. So that's why we go, I'm happy that we built this communication.
Do your song, your music,
soul. It's soul, player. Hey, yo, that's for the niggas in the back.
So we can go to France, learning something?
On 183rd Street and Ryer Avenue in Slattery Park, on a rainy day, 2 guys who were b-boys came into a hallway. This is a hallway where people scrambled. They played dice, they sold pot, and they rapped to the girls who lived on the 2nd floor. There was a new tenant who moved into the 1st floor. He was a kind of a big guy, tough guy, and he was listening to his jazz music. Something like The Last Poets.
Yes.
That style of music. And there were a bunch of guys who lost their money in dice, and he comes busting out, saying, "Stop smoking that pot in the goddamn hallway." And then when he saw how many people were in the hallway, about 20, some losing, some just talking, he decided to join in, and people listening to his music started banging against the staircase. And some guys started talking about somebody's mother, and just like they were goofing around, and that's how it started.
Hey, son, let's go to work, man. Yo, let's do it.
Power is infinite. Knowledge is infinite. We're gonna teach y'all about power.
Yeah, power to men who built the pyramids. Power to those who rose above odds. Power to seeds breathe life so we could live. That's power to the people, EOW squad. Power. That's power. Power. Knowledge is power. Check it out. This is dedicated to Marcus Garvey, Ralph Ellison, and Robert Nesta Marley for teaching a black man how to be godly, giving me mental medicine for my body. Power to those who took blows from the riding kings, the Amadou Diallos, to those who stand justice system oppose and maintain, just travel down a righteous road. Power. This is for Haile Selassie, UEP and the Black Panther Posse. Two in common, Amin Ra, Stevie Wonder, Femi, and Fela. Power. This is dedicated to those like a Miles Davis, master in their art. To those who spark minds like a Gordon Park, incite like Gandhi, lead you out of the dark. With power to men who built the pyramids. Power to those who rose above odds. Power to seed breathe life so we can live. That's power to the people, EOW squad. Power. That's power. Power. Knowledge is power. Check it out. Push up your lighters to all the writers who using their mind to add fuel to the fire. Power to all freedom fighters, maintain desire, reach and inspire. To ISIS, women are a jewel that are priceless. Betty Shabazz held it down in a crisis. Worldwide, the female god body. Harriet Asada, Nikki Giovanni. Power. Respect like Desmond Tutu, warrior like Geronimo, Shaka Zulu. Warriors on the mic, hound none in Zulu, and keep the mental strength of a Mumia Apu. Power to the architects for creating a sound, carrying the torch, then passing it down. Greatest connected hip hop to be found. EOW and solid ground. Power.
That we're going to be free. You and me. You will see. That we're
What do you need to get on? First of all, no matter how gallant, you gotta have balance. You gotta have talent. You can't just be one who rhyme about the ghetto. You gotta have a little different thing into your fellow. In other words, you got to have a whole different movement. Step up your game so you can seek improvement. Work on your written skills. Y'all don't write enough. That's the reason why y'all just not tight enough. Get a good producer, in-house production, even the PlayStation. Just work on a little something. Learn how to tap your beat outs. Get programs. Get a computer. Become a sharpshooter. Become more acuter. Don't just smoke the Buddha. Put it it to the side and make the mind the ruler. As soon as you get control, that'll be your ultimate goal. So you can get on the mic, and the next threshold is to find an open mic that's in your area. Find an ill venue, and then your mission continue. The battle's only halfway done. Because what you doing, you didn't know, but it's considered real true. So the true MC, that's what you call paying dues. Now after you get that part out the way, and you step on stage and you give a verbal display, you wait and see what your response is. And usually you get some from the kids. If you don't get that and you get a whole lot of boos, then I guess you know that you shouldn't continue. But if you get that applause and you keep going on, get a foundation and a team that's strong. You gotta have a good lawyer, gotta have a good manager. Make sure your manager has a whole lot of stamina so that you won't have to go get an assistant manager, because that's more money and that just might damage her. After that, and you got your attorney, now you're really there, made all the way through the journey. So what you need now is to keep you an accountant, to have all your checks and your money from bouncing, sign to a major or go independent. It all depends on the brother's situation, or should I say brother and a sister. It doesn't take rhyme, but the flow's a disher, coming off the mind sort of like a gristle. When you get all of this, then you blow the whistle, because you just combined on the microphone, the journey's completed. You got everything that all of y'all needed.
I see the world for what it is, beyond the white and the black. The way the government downplays historical facts. Cause the United States sponsored the rise of the Third Reich. Just like the CIA trained terrorists how to fight. Build bombs and sneak box cutters onto a flight. When I was a little kid, the devil bought me a mic. But I refused the offer, cause God sent me to strike. With skills unused like fallopian tubes in a dike. I spit phantoms that expose George Bush and Bin Laden as two separate parts of the same seven-headed dragon. And you can't fathom the truth, so you don't hear me. You think Illuminati's just a fucking conspiracy theory? That's why conservative racists are all running shit, and your phone is tapped by the federal government.
The thing about the CD that I have is that we used a lot of samples, and we didn't need to clear them because it's a white label. You know what I mean? So anything from the Pink Panther to Love Story with Robert Redford to Mozart concertos, whatever the fuck. Yo, I use it. I'll be like, oh, you want to sue me? It's going to cost you more money to sue me than you ever going to get out of my ass. How you going to count how many I sold?
Pick up the fucking Immortal Technique. Get that. Jump off. He's throwing some out for free. Be excited. Extended fam is in here tonight. Pick that shit up.
Yo, niggas is wanting that album, son.
Yo, Technique is not selling any albums. He's throwing them all out. Go to Fat Beats and show support.
Go to Fat Beats and
if you ain't get one for free, show support and buy
One
the
more
shit.
time, fuck that.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Show some appreciation for Immortal Technique.
The more people came out, they were like, yo, this kid is kind of nasty. I'm gonna see him buy the album. So I would just take like a big box of these with me, and most of them would sell out there. So people started noticing me and seeing me at shows. So whenever they see me on the street, they'd be like, yo, you got your album, like let me buy it off you. So it just developed into that. Everywhere I go, I always keep like 4 or 5 on me. I usually sling. Same thing with Jin. Jin does the same thing too. I mean, he doesn't have any songs, he just has a lot of his battles for now. Because he told me he was just working on a lot of tracks.
I'm nice when I spit, man, this shit just don't stop. And I continue to flow, waiting for this beat to drop. Affirmative action, that's the title of the song. And when I'm not high, I'm probably looking for a bomb. I'm trying to hit it too, don't make me spit at you. Cause I'ma take you one hole and turn it into 2. I'm a nice MC, one of the best you ever seen. Crispy and clean, with 36 size jeans. Unless I got a belt that I wear around my waist. And if I have a fist, I put that shit around your face. You don't want it with me, I'm telling you, God knows.
on the CD.
I'm a ill MC, and I just don't flow. My man Bacon spit too. Yeah, you can see we both standing on a block selling our own CD.
Well, definitely, for anybody on a rhyming tip, whatever, I'll give it to you that if you could come up to New York and hang and really maintain, that's big for you as your skills, because there's a lot of talent up here. I mean, there's a saying, don't get me wrong, not everybody up here is dope, but then again, that's everywhere. I mean, I'm from Miami, there's dope MCs there, but there's also whack ones. Just up here, the same, but at the same time, there's so much more people that rhyme, so much more competition, but I would say NY is the place you want to be to sharpen your sword. Like, it's real serious here, and I'm talking about whether it's at an event or just on the street, it's serious, like, you know, regardless of a battle or not, if it's just rhyming. If you're in a cypher, if you step into one, you better be prepared, because you want to be one of the nicer ones, not the ones where when everybody walks away like, yo, what about that kid with the red sweater on? He was whack, you know what I mean? So you definitely up here, I would say, is probably one of the best training grounds. NY is one of the best.
Watch your girl cross over like Iverson. Just a matter of time for those that don't know me yet. Foes I will Russia like the former Soviet. I spit lyrics, penetrate like hollow tips. If you want, bring your mans and I bring some extra clips. Cruise on talk like hot gossip. When I rock shit, game's over like 8-ball corner pocket. Money's no object, spend more than I make. But it's all real cause I give more than I take.
I think what I do is deal a lot more with historical facts than other people. We talk about what's really real. You know what I mean?
Translated in psychologically tainted philosophy, conservative political right-wing ideology, glued together sloppily the blasphemy of a nation. I got my back to the wall cause I'm facing assassination. Guantanamo Bay, federal incarceration. How could this be the land of the free, home of the brave, indigenous Holocaust, and the home of the slaves? Corporate America, dancing off beat to the rhythm. They really think this country never sponsored terrorism.
Listen.
Human rights violations. We continue the saga. El Salvador and the Contras in Nicaragua. And on top of that, they still want to take me to prison just cause I won't trade humanity for patriotism. And that's realism, you punk motherfucker.
Yo. Yo.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
If y'all niggas really got your minds right,
Tech is really giving it to you.
Make some fucking noise for Immortal
Technique. Motherfucker.
We got an open mic event that's been jumping off for over 2 years now. Every Sunday, it's the longest running weekly open mic in New York City, and it's called End of the Week. It happens at the Pyramid.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. We are called the End of the Week.
Why?
We are bringing an end to the weak minds.
What else?
Okay. An end to the weak spirits.
What else?
And an end to the weak
lyrics. Amen, nigga.
Hold on, Callie. This is Prolific fucking one right here.
P-Dub? Huh?
This is my man Vice Versus right here.
P-Dub? This is my man right here, Super Zoo.
This is him.
Joey Ty, who now passed away, he died of cancer, God bless the dead. My man saw a vision early on of the three of us hosting an event. We started to host it, really, to be honest, as an opportunity to showcase our own skills.
Just to rhyme.
We just wanted to spit every week. And slowly but surely, we saw the influx of the greatest talent that existed in New York. Ever. Out of our camp, you've seen CF, Breeze, C-Rays, you've seen Jin now on Rough Riders, you've seen Ham. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's a few names I don't want to tell you about because EO Dub is working with them right now, and you're going to see them in a minute. See them. But really, it became an area for MCs to showcase their talent, and it just snowballed into this real collective of MCs, like-minded MCs, working to bring about the evolution of hip-hop.
Looking for more blocks to slump out. All the little kids run out. It's like God let the spirit of Biggie and pun out. Dumbing out.
With my guns out.
Spit until time runs out.
Then we bungee.
EO Dub Meals on Wheels.
Feed the hungry.
Robin Hood rockin' the hood. The hood love me. Plus the summertime, the free shows are lovely.
No fearless sensation. We block locking. Notice me rocking while you grocery shopping in the middle of the street. Stopping traffic. It's the end of the week. Watch the madness. Illest event you ever saw in your life.
We got
speakers on silk.
We got
cordless mic.
Yeah.
Cleaning up the filth. The corners on strike. We good things to life, but little to no price. Black eyes. This is black eyes, black eyes, black eyes.
Jump out the van while we look out for cars.
We bring it hip hop to those who have not got the drum on your block. Now we got it on live.
This is
black eyes, black eyes, black eyes. This is black eyes. This is black eyes. This is right here hops like a black.
The black house veteran. Hip hop hits your block like shots
of adrenaline.
Cure your hood with our music at the medicine.
Don't tell your friends me and my bedroom said trance. Hip hop holy messenger, setting precedent.
Question it.
No undevelopmentalist, only the best of kin. Excellence, elation, and peace from the E. Come again.
The Trinity forms, these kings ride heavenly home. As they bring a gift to God firstborn.
And now you lost in the storm, feel the rain.
Oh hell.
Yes, and lightning flakes and go front, face a crisis. As the concrete absorb energy from the tongue, kick to the back and forth. Against all odds.
Leading the charge.
One of the song in his heart.
Menacing large.
John A.
EO squad. Black. Blacklisted.
Black sheep, black rose, black lip, black rose, black sheep. Yeah.
The black
They
mystic.
got a black soldiers. Wait, stop.
You get the good fit. You got the good side? Get the good side? All right.
Brooke?
John works real hard. John, you might not think it, but John works hard. He does a lot of things on Rockefeller. He likes to be behind the camera. He only want to be behind the camera because he didn't get his hair done today. Look, he didn't get enough mousse, the mousse and stuff, and he ain't put all that mousse and stuff in his hair.
Oh, you need one?
Yes.
See, look how he works. Look.
Get a lot of different.
How serious his face is, he'd be like this.
I don't know if she's here.
See, look. Works real hard for the camera. That's how you got to do it at Rockefeller. Rockefeller, you got to work hard for the camera, off the camera, on the camera. So y'all here, so people want to act like they work and stuff, but we really do work. Watch, like, peek over here. Come on, look how she works.
In France, she's gonna be poor, sitting on my face, because I don't give a fuck.
May 14th, come home with me. Rockefeller Records, will be in stores. Camera, man. Y'all know me from before, but it's better than before. Come check me out. May 14th, come home with me.
I don't know about maybe to say Rockefeller's known as a mainstream, but I mean, it's a popular label. You know, I mean, we've been around for a lot of years. We've been winning. You know, Jay's sold a lot of records. Everybody on here has, you know, sold a nice, good, sufficient amount of records. Especially with Cam coming. Cam went platinum. Clue went platinum. You know, Bleak's done very well. Jay.
I mean, originally I was managing a couple of groups that were on Atlantic Records, East West, a couple other labels, and I was trying to think of a name that would personify what we were as a unit. And one of the artists that were on Original Flavor at the time, his name was T. Strong, came up with the name Rockefeller. And then when I met Jay and I became his manager, you know, we shopped him around. We didn't get the response we thought we deserved. We decided to learn how to do a label our own way, where the money would come more in our favor than in other people trying to exploit us. So then we became Rockefeller, the record company. And then, you know, with that, we became very good friends. And incrementally, it's just one opportunity presented itself after another, and we've always capitalized. And, you know, that's where we are today with Rockefeller Rockwear, Rockefeller Films, and Armadale Vodka. You know, I can give them the venue and the opportunity. I can shoot the video, but overall, the music has to speak for itself, and the artist as an individual has to speak for itself. You know, it's not just making the music anymore. You have to damn near be a businessman / artist. You have to understand the music, understand the business. You have to make the effort to make yourself seen, and also do it in a positive manner. But, you know, a lot of it is effort combined with talent. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it is on the artist.
Been in the game for a minute, and I had to come give him his respect because it's only right, because now I'm here and he's helping me out. And that's why I came to show BB love.
Eastside. Dipset Taliban.
Yeah, live from, I can't say live from NY, live from New York. The Snacks Holla in the building, ain't going nowhere.
What I look for in an artist, like as far as a showcase or a talent show, whatever it may be, I look for presence, of course, lyrics. Presence and personality, I say, working tie and tie with each other, like they tie in, because it's like, if that guy has presence and personality, when he talks to that crowd, the crowd is all ears. Nobody's not paying attention. They're not talking to each other. They're listening. They're clapping. They're ohing. They're you know what I mean? So, and that's from that presence and personality tied in with lyrics. Obviously, if you got good, because some people have good lyrics, man, and have no personality, and it means nothing. So it's not just about, you know, what you could write. That person could be a good writer, maybe write for somebody else with personality. But there's some artists who are not as good lyrically as other artists, but their personality is incredible. They talk and they make people laugh. They, you know what I mean? They tell a story and they have people at attention. They make people want to be them, or they make people want to listen to them because they believe them. Whenever somebody believes in an artist, that's when they buy an artist's record. Whenever somebody wants to be that artist, they buy a record. They want something they can believe in, or maybe that they want to be, that they aspire to be. So that's what makes them have the curiosity enough to say, oh man, I want to know about this artist, or I want to buy, you know, I want to be this artist, or he's everything I always, you know, thought about being, or he's just cool. And that's when they go buy a record and they listen to what you have to say. When you're not interested, nobody wants to hear you, man. You don't sell records.
I'm cool. I'm not mad at anything, man. You know, I'm just happy to be here and be in a position to do what we do. If more people can learn from us as an example, then I'm cool with that too. You know, so it's kind of hard to talk about everyone else's situation just because I'm not there. But I know my situation is all right. I like to fight. Nothing's supposed to come easy.
What does it mean today to be underground? I guess to not sell records. Not sell records. Not have your stuff played on the radio. No one really cares about it. That's pretty much underground. They have a very small fan base, but loyal fan base, you know? Having fans in any capacity is gangster to me, you know what I mean? You know, I have friends who don't listen to underground, but they think it's gangster that they go to one of my shows and they see 400 kids that are fans, you know? That's gangster in its own. They might not go out and buy it the first day it's out of Tower Records, but the fact that you have fans, you know, is the important thing.
Underground hip-hop is funny because we are in a state of chaos and there's no real clear defined leaders anywhere. You have like 3 different types of underground. You know, there is the underground that's only underground because they're trying to get signed because they don't really give a fuck about the art. They're just trying to sound hard, or they want to be the next 50 or whatever. That's that whole underground, right? Then they want to be famous. Then the middle underground is we're trying really hard to sound different.
Yeah.
Because fuck mainstream, and we're gonna rap
for no reason.
all crazy, and we're gonna do poetry, and we're gonna play, you know, fucking jump around in sandals on stage, and it's like, you know, that's not hip hop anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And then you have like the third sect with nowadays, you know, it's hard to even, you know, get exposure, you know, but like the traditionalists, the cats are just still trying to do, you know, boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Like and it gets really fucked up. And so, you know, right now, the biggest group of kids that is getting the most love on the underground is because they're trying to sound different, and everybody's on this like, yeah, they're different. But the truth is, the music does not sound good.
Why?
It does not sound good. It is not hip hop.
Yo, underground to me just means that you don't have major distribution. Like, there are people who have a quote unquote underground sound, but they're mainstream. Like, or they get that type of mainstream distribution. Like when Mos Def and Talib Kweli came out, everyone said, oh, they're underground, but they're on Raucous. Raucous, you know what I mean, started by Rupert Murdoch. Fox News, you know, that's not fucking underground. You know what I mean? But they still had that sound. They talked about things that had to do with culture, with the community. So that's why people respected them.
Maybe we should go underground too. We can surrender when it's over.
That's where they all are. Underground. 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 Underground.
Everybody's underground.
That's where they all are. Underground.
Maybe we should go underground too. Everybody's underground.
Underground. That's where they all are. Underground. 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 That's where they all are. 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 Underground. 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 Underground.
hip hop is about moving the crowd. It's about getting other people that you don't know to rock. Like, for example, like I was at a spot, and this is a common trend now. You're at a spot, you know, and you go up, and it's an open mic or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, showcase, and you know, you see certain people perform and they'll rock, da 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 da. Then somebody you've never seen before will step on stage, do some god awful song, and there are literally 30 people in the audience singing the song, doing the ad libs. They know all the fucking parts,
The only
right?
problem is-
And then they walk out, and the rest of the crowd is looking at them like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
And they get off the stage feeling themselves. Yo, I ripped it. I ripped that shit. For who? Like for your friends? These are bedroom MCs. They don't know how to rock a crowd of people that never know them. Every single one of these motherfuckers can step, and we do it every time because we don't roll deep like that.
Like
We don't,
any
we
stage.
don't-
This is who I go to my shows with.
Yeah, 3 people.
Any stage.
We go to a club, 3 of us, 3 or 4 of us. Anywhere. Step on stage and rip the fuck out of that crowd. And you know, with nobody there in the audience. They don't even have to have heard of us before.
You are not hot if you had to bring your entire block party to the club to cheer for you.
Right.
You are not hot if you had to bring the family reunion down there to cheer you on. That does not make you hot. I step on stage, and the guys who back me up, I can put the mic down. They can pick it up and start the show all over again and house anywhere. Anywhere. We go to other states where they've never seen us before and rock like we were in stadiums.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scram Jones. One more round for these niggas. If you want to hit them with that killer, Scram.
Plague Stronghold.
Yo, I need to see Mecca.
Plague
I need to see
Stronghold.
Breeze and Pac. Let's go. One verse. Let's go hard.
What we doing? What we doing? Okay. It's the plague, bitch.
It's the plague.
Mecca get checked for more than your TV guys. Try and view the kid and find you using Stevie's eyes. Unbelievable how unseeable I can be, inconceivable. I can breathe without relieving niceties. Twice the ease, can't take the heat. Sneak us right into the kitchen. I'm the better spice. Any layman sight that I catch slipping, I'm savage. On these cats who spliffing and Grey Goose and smack them so hard. Sound made you look like they shooting. Bleach in your blood, dog. You never be as ill as me. Talk so the killers see. I walk with gorillas be. Coast to coast, my killers be. West side satisfaction. East Coast paid the walk. New York tourist attraction. Disrespect me like desert racing with a jet ski. You're good, but as long as I'm here, you're second best. See who else you know gonna taste that beyond blowing the spot up? Walked out the block and the property value shot up. Be stirred. What's up, Breeze? What's up? Somebody do something.
Yeah, Breeze ever flowing.
What's
your
up?
dub going?
Do
Yo,
something.
where I'm from, straight out the stronghold castle of quotes. When niggas learn to ride rhythms and lasso a note, enter the Breeze, authentic supreme. Spit venom for cream, combine ism and tackle the smoke. I'm on tilt like we sitting at the back of the boat. It's all milk like the tisters heading back to the mo. After the show, promoter get the cash in the dro. Turn it over into hash in the dro. If not for rockin', I'd be having a draw or having a bar. Smashing up the glass of your car. Rapping this automatically the path to starve. Needy nigga from the hood. So many squads came, but not many understood that none of y'all game has ever been any good. The crew that overcame like your man said he would. Some all-out feats over beats, you know what I'm saying? We more than OD, nigga. We OJ'ing. Y'all niggas act funny like Marlon and Shawn Wayans with the same dick stuck in your brain. Up in the game on the humble. Frontin' the game in the jungle. Stronghold up in the spot, the block rumble. CD up in the box, a hot bundle. Songs that chart crumble. Lost the art 1-2. Disrespect fam of mine with anything but grammar rhyme. And we gon' bring back hammer time.
We work hard, we pay attention to what the crowd's like, and we give it to them.
No cheerleaders.
We don't listen to our music and say, I like this is hot, they're gonna feel it.
No.
Nah, we listen to what the crowd's like. I go to every show I go to, I pay attention to what gets the most response, and then I put my own twist on it when I get on stage. You know what I mean?
Hey
Yo, I'm sorry that we made you wait. We back again to save the day. Expect a breeze overflowing and packing from the baby face. But we ain't new, set the record straight. Play relation tapes since 88. Play the game at any rate. Engine lift the rain delay. But cast the one at face to face. You want to battle on the track. You about to something about a race today. But if you want to taste the fate, we'll have a showdown in your town. You can show up when you're the 4 pound, the pro now, the profile. Chill, I'm in the zone now. Don't touch me, I'm built for this. Y'all niggas was making the beer with puppy. Trust me, I'm gully. Don't touch me closer than you can throw me. Homie, you don't know me. I only roll with Cody's jabroni. All your told us you can grasp it. Look at it backwards. I bust grasp it. You play it with the plastic in the package. You're married with me and my friends. And a rap fight that's like the sauce. Give an Eminem 6.5 mics, yo.
Yeah, one time. Scram Jones. Flam Jones. Damn Jones. Scram Jones. Yo, Scram, drop that record. Only at EO Dub. Say hip hop. Somebody say hip hop. Yeah. Yo. When we say hip, y'all say hop. Come on, hip.
Learn how to perform in front of people. Learn how to cut it short when you need to. Learn how to go further with it when you need to. Learn how to interact with the people who are watching you. Learn how to entertain. Learn how to flow. Learn how to enunciate. Learn how to have some kind of cadence. Bring what you do on stage into the recording booth. You know what I mean? These are the things you need to learn, if, in my opinion, if you're gonna be an MC.
Me personally, I've dedicated my life to hip hop. You know, I don't look at it as a career, so to speak. I'm starting to learn what it is to accept it as a career. Like now that I started a label, you know, and it's important for me to look at it as a business, you know, in order for us to continue making music, you know. But in essence, you know, the label was started out of a necessity for you know, us to put out music. You know, nobody will give you a shot, and we're trying to make real hip hop music. So what do? You start your own way to put it out. You feel it? So, but I mean, like, no matter what kind of money we'd have behind us, I know this for at least for my label. No matter what kind of money I got behind me, no matter what kind of promotional budget, no matter who's directing the video, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we do is going to be true hip hop.
And no one's ass.
Whoa.
Gifted, always vigorously meticulous with a written scripture, it spits with its infinite syllabalism that I've been equipped with. Shit equipped with a quick shit, a pitch shift to negative 50% and an effort to get rich and stick with a swiftness for the niggas that get this.
What?
Even when I'm simplistic, it can be unbelievably cryptic. The rhythm endures the physical forces, split a tree with a discus for the ease of inflict risk. Your soul could be seized from a distance in an instant by this plague. I feel to get that seed. There was sickness. I seem to get listless with these kids when I see what they dismiss. It's like they missing a punchline to get eased out of business. Like delivery's not important. Rhythm and rhyme schemes I've ignored. It's horrid. Son, if you can't flow, then become a comedian, a ghostwriter, a poet. If you ain't ripping the art form, then don't record it. Had to starve and fiending for an assortment of global proportions. If you ain't feeding the scores of supporters, then you're hoarding. And you're a hoarder killing your heritage like Dizzy Borden. The next day already got his place scrambled. He sounds like he was a Dizzy Warden. Committed to score more than a Jiggy Mormon with the diamond studded Bible that bling blings in the sunlight. When I'm rhyming for throttle, I'm titled Supreme Being when I come tight. And these things are finally done right. Like I'm seeing scenes riding these slut white. Our extreme fleet stifle your love life. Stun light, blood strikes, and swamp pipes. Someone was hiding from sight. And next scene speeds of fire and gunfight.
Brothers and sisters, and friends, and I see some enemies.
Trying to build Viper Studios. I'm working with a label now called Viper Records. They're real cool, you know, cats that back up the project, and you know they've taken a big interest in what I'm doing, especially because of the conscientiousness of the message. And you know, it's a revolutionary thing. It's not meant to be, oh, I'm hard rock nigga, I'm the best battler in the world. I mean, those are cool things to brag about when you're on a record and stuff, but you want to relate things to reality when you're making joints, when you're making songs, when you make music. You know, your music has to serve a purpose. You know, if you lose your message, then the only person that your music really serves is you. And you start to not make sense and people lose interest because they can't relate to what the fuck you're saying.
Viper Records, giving me all my masters. I keep all my masters. I keep all my publishing. I'm the vice president of the label now. Got promoted because I was doing so well at managing a budget. I'm gonna produce Volume 2 for Underneath. Mind you, a regular underground album, they give people like a $400,000 budget, right? That has to do for everything. Next left, make a left. Underground cats get maybe $50,000, $100,000 put an album, then they give them money back. Me, I'm doing all this for about $7,000, $8,000. $7,000. You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand how I cut corners, how I just get people who know me to do stuff for me, or I offer them things in return and that's not money. You know what I mean? Like if they're like, yo, I say, give me that track, and I'll do something for your album. You know what I mean? So they give me the beat, and then I rhyme on their album, or they're like, yo, I can do these mix downs, but I got an artist who needs to get in the studio. So I got it connected, a big studio. And I said, yo, I did you a favor one time when those niggas was trying to kill your ass. So now you owe me a favor. Get this nigga in the studio, and then this motherfucker does the mix down with me for free. So it's like a whole network of me getting different things. You know what I mean? Or I know people from way back in the day.
I spit heat like the deserts of Saudi Arabia. Bury competition like Mesopotamia. Emanating radiation, pissing liquid uranium. I bring the rock like European drunks in soccer stadiums. I split your cranium with perfect symmetry lyrically. If you're not the illest, then you don't deserve to spit with me. OBS obliterating bastards sacrilegiously. I sacrifice niggas who talk shit ritualistically, meticulously making all my rivals suicidal. Like white suburban kids on acid reading the satanic Bible. My arrival is genocidal, like Christopher Columbus, exterminating races of whack MCs that walk among us. I just begun to bust. I'll make the place open candela. These racist cops wanna lock me longer than Nelson Mandela. Pissed off, I'm making hella paper east to west coast, and I treat the law in this country like a motherfucking joke. Cause if I'm willing to smoke the president while he's sniffing his coke, you know it don't mean shit to me to cut a fucking cop's throat. Jean Grey, Pumpkinhead, Immortal Technique, DP1, tell them what the fuck we about to do. Shit on the whole industry.
In this studio, albeit small but beautiful, beautiful, a gem, is Viper Studio in downtown Manhattan. No leader.
I'm a prank call, cop shot, just for kicks. Payback for every time that they called me a spick. And Puerto Rican chicks tell me that I fuck like I'm loco. And Dominican women call me the rompetoto. They call me ocioso, I'd rather get fired than quit. I get unemployment, you work and we making the same shit. How dare you niggas criticize the way that I spit? You coffee shop revolutionary son of a bitch. But you know what the fuck I think is just pathetic and gay. When niggas speculate, what the fuck Pac would say. You don't know shit about a dead man's perspective and talking shit against your neck bone. Disconnected, disrespected, niggas don't show no love. Why you trying to be hardcore, you fucking homo thug? And don't be sensitive and angry at the shit that I wrote. Cause if you can take a fucking dick, you can take a joke. I'll poke your friends in front of you to prove that you've fallen off. And you won't do shit about it like the church during the Holocaust. Kalashnikov, machine gun flow that I fire. I'm noxious until they shoot me on the day I retire.
Well, I feel like only a part of my job is done. You know what I mean? I feel like when we finish Volume 2, and you know, we've invested some money in here, but I'd like to pay it off. That's what I want Volume 2 to do. I want Volume 2 to pay this off. I want to be able to afford some more equipment for Ray, because I think investing in him is a very good idea too. You know, his production skills are incredible, and I think if we could get an Avalon in here, you know, that'd be a really good thing. We get a board, just some more stuff to make the studio better, because like you said, we've no rush to leave. You know, we could be down here for another 2 or 3 years. I could record a major label album here, and you know what? It sounds better than it does at Daddy's house at a $400 an hour studio. You know what I mean?
Obnoxious nigga, murderous lyrics, I know that you hear it. Now that I'm getting closer and friends in front of you that I wrote. Cause if you can take a fucking dick, you can take a joke. I'll choke your friends in front of you to prove that you've fallen off.
So at least now we're fresh. We haven't blown up yet. So we've yet to be where most of these other rappers have already gotten to, which is this level. We're respected on this level. You know, and we keep moving up the ladder little by little. And it's such a hard ladder that we take that by the time we get to the top, where other people go up pretty quickly, we would have fought our way all the way to the top, you know, in metaphor style, killing everything in our path, fighting every battle. So by the time we're at the top, we'll be so fucking brutal and rugged that nobody and nothing in the industry will be able to knock us off from the top because we will have went all the way up the brutalest way. But when people get taken to the top immediately, they don't know all the shit in the middle that they had to learn how to do shipping, learn how to do royalties, learn how to make your own money, learn how to hustle. All the shit you got to do to run labels, like I know, that I'm learning.
An independent situation, like a situation I'll be doing on my next album, I'll probably make anywhere from $5 to $7 a record, every record sold. If I'm signed to a major, I'm gonna make probably about 12 to 14 cents a record. Major difference there. And the other major difference is marketing and promotion. Major record label can spend $300,000, $400,000 marketing and promoting your record. You'll be in every magazine, you'll be everywhere, and people will know that your album is out. There won't be any doubt that your album is out. Major labels will throw a ton of money into radio to make sure that you get all these ads on all of the major radio stations and get X amount of rotations on your single. Independent record label can't spend that amount of money promoting the record. They can't go to major radio and throw money at them and they're gonna get the spins that they wanna get. With an independent, you gotta be more creative with your marketing, micro market your product to the people that you really wanna reach. So you're not trying to just throw out billboards everywhere and hope that everybody sees them. You're gonna, instead of that, you're gonna go to the skateboard park where you know that those kids love your music, and you're gonna hand out stuff to the skateboard kids, and then you're gonna go to, the high school and hand out stuff to those kids. Those are two major differences between major and independent.
Back in the day, you didn't have to pay to get on the radio, man. It's just, if the music is hot, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's gotten to so much red tape you got to cut through. So many bullshit motherfuckers making decisions on what's what. It's like, I ain't with that shit. To me, I'm not even worried about commercial radio. I'm not fucking with commercial radio at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if motherfuckers want to show us love, fine. I ain't paying nobody shit to play my record. Fuck that.
Yo, I'm just keeping freestyle, son. Yo, off the top, check it out, yo, one time, hey, check it, yo, off the top of this, I'm nice, word is born, I'm ripping shit, early morn, off the dome piece, lyrical verbally, word is born, you ain't heard it, off the top of this, I'm nice, one time for your mind, check it, hey, stop asking me to freestyle what you want from me. You think I rhyme nice? The truth is I talk funny. We don't say hi, we don't say hello. Only thing that we say when we step to your hoe. How you doing?
Catch me on the block chillin', top billin', spittin' like I got feelin'. Yo, stop grillin', you not willing? Might be a block killin'.
Number one.
Reporting live from Central Kentucky, home of herb smokers, bourbon drinkers, a lot of Negroes hollering.
The whole East Coast bangs out our music off top. You know what I mean? It's easy. But once we get to the Midwest, it's a little, more phone calls got to go in. Like, listen, I know he's not a core artist, but a little bit of promotions got to go in. Can we do this to get this? You know what I mean? So, it just depends on what area, what artist, and the relationship that I have with the PDs out there, which is pretty good because I go all around the country. I do a lot of strip parties. I spend a lot of money. I go around, you know what I mean? PDs, they perverts. They want to go be with their little, they want to leave their wife home and go out with, go to the strip clubs and get drunk and just act wild and hang out, And, I'm with that. I like to do that. It's fun doing that. It's fun spending rock money on these bitches.
You got to get money. You either got to make the money yourself, or you got to have someone hook you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're either doing it yourself and hustling money, or someone's going to hook you up. It's that simple. It's all science. It's like a formula. You know what I mean? It's not really but you can get around discrimination or people fronting on your music by following formulas. But the formulas take work, and most people aren't committed to the work. Me, I am. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing my label for 3 years now. Every day where I'm shipping motherfuckers shit myself out of my own place, collecting the money, putting my own shit out, get my own barcodes, press my own stuff up, my own beats. I decide everything that goes on my album. I communicate with my fans directly. Same way all the ill cats did it that made 300 million. Master P, Cash Money, Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Tony Draper, a lot of the Southern cats, and to succeed at that, you really got to be ill with your own shit. You got to have your own niche. Master P had a niche. I got a niche. There ain't nobody doing really what I do. The only person that they even compare me to sells more records than anybody in the fucking world. So, I got to be able to blow up, right? The only reason I ain't blowing up today is because I don't have Interscope moolah.
And it's trying jerking me, thinking they call shots. Offered me a deal and a blanket full of smallpox. You're all getting shot.
Whoa!
You fucking treacherous bitches.
Yo, did y'all hit?
Did you listen? Let's go. This is the business. Y'all are getting nothing for free. And if these devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You can call it reparations or restitution. Lock and load, nigga. Industrial revolution. We're taking it all back. We're taking it all back. Give me that. I want $53 million for my callous hands, like the Bush administration gave to the Taliban. Fuck packing grams, nigga. Learn to speak and behave. You wanna spend 20 years as a government slave? 2 million people in prison keep the government paid. Stuck in a 6x8 cell, alive in the grave. I was made by revolution to speak to the masses deep in the club. Toast the truth. Reach for your glasses. I'll burn an orphanage just to bring heat to you bastards. Innocent deep in the casket, Colombian fashion, intoxicated off the flow like Doug's passion. You motherfuckers will never get me to stop blasting. You better off asking Ariel Sharon for compassion. You better off begging for 20 points from a label. You better off battling cancer on the telephone cables. Technique chemically unstable, set to explode. Foretold by the Dead Sea Scrolls written in code. If your message ain't shit, fuck the record you sold. Cause if you go platinum, it's got nothing to do with luck. It just means that 1 million people are stupid as fuck. Whoa!
Yo, hip hop, make some fucking noise!
This is the business. Y'all are getting nothing for free. And if you devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You could call it reparations or restitution. Lock and load, nigga. Industrial revolution. Yo, fuck that pussy rap.
You're watching this tape? It's fucking 12. Oh my God!
It's
almost
tomorrow,
1 o'clock.
man. It's tomorrow.
In France, it's like
already.
3 o'clock. Live from New York, all right?
I wish it was really live. Y'all need a lot. We're gonna get some internet shit. It's gonna be crazy,
It's
man.
really gonna be live. This is actually taped. You know what I mean? But it's called Live from New York. But actually, when you see this, it won't really be me doing it like live.
This already happened. You're watching the past.
But Live from New York is really the livest shit from New York, all right? It's over now, though. It's over.
It looks like Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know what you've been told. Gave up on the babbage, man, we only burn gold. Thinking what you're probably thinking, game it overrun with rhythms. Copycat is bitchin', wishing they could duplicate my system. I ain't gonna let it roll, no. I ain't gonna let it roll, no, for sure. Look on my door, recognize on my door. Smoke, inhale, breathe, burn, don't see. Junkies be bumping if they love to copy your speed. Haters don't fuck with this, I love you off no feelings. I don't know what you've been told. Gave up on the babbage, man, we only burn gold. Let me let it go, let me let it go, let me let it go, let it go, let it go. So, injected through my music, rock through the home and choose it. Big body, we cruising, we hold it up because we know it's going down. Let her open my mouth. Keep it high, the pocket, let me put your mouth, your spot up, burn a hole in your pocket, stop her. I don't know.
with, I've been kept in my aggressive state of mind, cause y'all been faking all the time, and I'm getting sick of all the fallacies. Pretty damn glad that you had to leave. My turn to burn, you mocking the bird, copy the word, you were just hiding the verb. Cold in the street though, niggas short beat, yo. Fuck around in the body, get a reload. Pull up in your jeans, so my piece go reload. Quiet as kept, 7D shorty live to death. Mind over matter, killer, fight the stress. Gotta get right, little time is left. I don't know what you've been told. Gave up on the babbage, man, we only burn gold. Only right for me to let go. Only right for me to let go. Only right for me to let go.
Yo, that's my man Rebel 5. One time over there. Lyrics. His album is in my man's hand right here. This is Rebel's album. It's yo, we can do it like a acapella. I'm gonna do it like this. Come on. Oh, sorry.
Still with the fucking camera. Bro, I'm in the car. My wife called. I gotta go home. I'm in trouble.
Vous pouvez prendre le pont de Brooklyn là. Ouais. Ce pont là, voilà. Allez tout droit jusqu'à ce que vous ne pouvez plus encore. Ouais. Prenez et faisez la droite. D'accord? Et puis à la prochaine, prenez la première gauche. Vous allez voir une lumière. La deuxième lumière, c'est le pont de Brooklyn. D'accord. Prenez cette droite et puis c'est tout. Right? Yo.
Prolific one.
Haïti.
We out.
Je m'appelle Haïti.
Yo, dog.